It is our responsibility to own inclusion every day in everything we do. From how we prepare our teams to tackle the day in pre-shift meetings, to empowering our customers to make healthful choices, and ensuring our environments are safe and welcoming. So what is ownership? Ownership is defined as the state or fact of being an owner, and an owner has something in their possession. That's right, inclusion belongs to all of us. It's ours, and we have the power to be inclusive every single day in ways you might not even realize. We have teams all across the country, from colleges and universities to schools, who are owning inclusion in everything they do. And we took a moment to connect with our Sector Be a Star winners to talk about what inclusion means to them and how they've owned it in their operations. Let's check in with them for some inspiration. Penny Myers works in the C-store at Shippensburg University. As we know, college is a time when most students are away from home for an extended period for the first time. It can be unfamiliar and scary. But as a team, Penny and her peers at Shippensburg work hard to ensure each student feels valued and important, and she provides a listening ear whenever they need it. Each day, when a student arrives, she takes the time to learn their name, see how they're doing, and sometimes they share stories with her about themselves. When they return, she follows up with each of them to see how things have been going. A lot of students have brought her cards or taken the time to say thanks because she brightens their day because she takes the time to show concern. Students love coming to Penny's C-store because the team is friendly, happy, and treats them like family. A simple act of kindness and owning the responsibility of being a student's home away from home has created an inclusive environment for Shippensburg students and has generated customer loyalty. Chartwell's K-12 Chef Mario from Comal ISD is a champion of inclusion by identifying opportunities to provide access to health and nutrition to children who may not otherwise have access. When Chef Mario worked in San Antonio, he saw a need to provide summer meals for children. Often, school meals are the primary source of nourishment for children, and summer breaks create a wellness gap for these kids. When Chef Mario's director challenged him to prove he could do it, he did, and then some. By the end of the summer, Chef Mario and team had the largest summer meal program in the nation. Children who are hungry have many challenges. Not least among them is feeling different from their peers who have access to healthy foods. Mario saw the need in San Antonio and did something about it, even when others thought it couldn't be done. He created a system where all children could have healthful foods available, and as a result, created a more inclusive San Antonio. Michael joined the Frostburg University transition team to help create a smooth process for Chartwells, our partners, and teams. With any transition, there's typically anxiety from associates as they prepare for the unknown. Michael recognized this, and when only one other person on the management team had previous university experience, he knew it was his responsibility to lead the whole team through to understanding Chartwell's programs, philosophies, and values. Michael identified training and resource needs and provided each team member with the appropriate development and tools to be successful in their role. And as a result, Frostburg and Chartwells have a valued partnership across all levels. Inclusion is about understanding how others feel. It's empathy. And Michael understood his new team was going to feel excluded from Chartwells because the partnership was just beginning. His commitment to providing valuable resources to his associates built a foundation of trust and fostered the spirit of inclusion from their very first meeting. As a driver supervisor for Duval's Nutrition Service Center, Quincy does a truly impressive job of coordinating 11 drivers and 12 trucks across 158 schools in a 918 square mile county. Anyone who runs into Quincy knows his enthusiasm for his job and dedication to his team is incredible. Quincy embraces every aspect of his role with a winning attitude and megawatt smile. From his extra effort to his training skills to his willingness to help anyone on the team, Quincy is the quintessential team player. And Quincy displayed all of these characteristics and more during a recent equipment audit. Quincy took it upon himself to drive those 918 square miles to ensure each piece of equipment was in its correct place, guaranteeing a successful audit. Quincy's commitment to being a team player and welcoming anyone and everyone to be a part of his team is the ultimate expression of inclusion. Sue, director for Menasha Joint School District, excels at keeping students engaged. She owns inclusion by empowering her student customers to own their own dining experience. Sue gathers student feedback regularly to ensure the foods and experiences they are looking for are offered in the cafe. She even partnered with a work-study class to employ students in the cafe as a school-to-work program. By including students in the menu, cafe, and experience process, Sue generates customer loyalty and engagement that are a powerful combination for program success. Owning inclusion may not always appear in the forms you might assume. Our Be a Star winners own it in diverse and unique ways, but the common thread is creating inclusive experiences that empower others, and that empowerment generates real business results, customer loyalty, staff engagement and retention, and a commitment to our brand and values. So ask yourself, what are you doing to own inclusion in your locations?